What were the causes that roused women to the consideration of their political and civil rights? The same causes that have roused men all through the march of civilization to protest against injustice and demand larger liberties. The year 1848, when the first organized demand was made for women's rights, was marked by revolutionary moments, in the Old World as well as the New. Rebellion was not only in the air, but in the earth beneath. In that year, California startled us with her first earthquakes, showing that Mother Earth sympathized with her daughters. I stood alone in the demand for the right of suffrage. It was strenuously resisted in committee and in a prolonged discussion in the convention, but a resolution to that effect was passed at last, eloquently advocated by Frederick Douglass. He saw the degradation of disenfranchisement by personal experience, and I, as clearly by observation, that all civil disabilities of sex grew out of political inequality. That thoughtful women were ready for such action was shown by prompt calls for similar conventions in other states. Within 4 years, Ohio, Indiana, and Massachusetts were followed by others in New York. The Constitutional Convention in this state in 1847 and the passage of the Married Woman's Property Bill in 1848, with hearings before committees and extensive circulation of petitions for women's rights to property and wages, all heralded by the press, has called public attention to women's condition under the civil laws before the press in other states began to agitate the question. The enthusiasm of reformers, both men and women, had found an outlet in the temperance, anti-slavery movements at that time, and they looked with coldness on our demands as of minor importance to the terrible evils they were combating. Thus, we were deprived of the help of those who should have been our most active coadjutors. The peculiarity of this reform is that we have been left to fight our own battle, to suffer and struggle in a fourfold bondage in which the transient interests of all classes are against us. The state, the church, the world of work and society in general, all fear the revolution woman's emancipation would involve, overturning, as it would, everything based on the idea of man's headship and woman's subordination. It is the magnitude of this question, the far-reaching consequences of our victory, that prevents honest minds giving it the consideration its importance demands.